Hey guys, Steven here. Welcome back to another video, and believe it or not, this thing right over here, which looks like a power bank, is a full-sized smartphone gimbal. So this is the PowerVision S1, and as I've told you before, a full-sized gimbal. But how does it work? Well, it's a foldable gimbal, and this is the most amazing thing about it. Now, you can use it as a power bank. It has almost the same form factor like a power bank, but you can simply unfold it right over here. Just get this out like this. There, the third step, and then the last step, and now you have a full-sized gimbal. It also comes with plenty of accessories and really smart magnetic accessories that make it really super easy to use. The PowerVision S1 is right now on Indiegogo, so make sure to check out the link down below. It's around about 200 euros for the package, but it comes with a lot of accessories. Now, not cheap for a smartphone gimbal, but this is really innovative, and for traveling, I think it's the perfect gimbal. Now, it comes with many magnetic mounts. First of all, here we have the magnetic clip mount. This is actually the one I use on my phone because I have an iPhone also with a MagSafe case, and this is the easiest thing to mount my phone. And as you can see, it has really strong magnets, so this is super simple to use. You can take this off. You can also use a magnetic phone case, which you put on the back of your phone to snap it on there. And also you can use the universal magnetic mount, which is basically some kind of magnet mount, which you attach to the back of your phone via double-sided tape. And then you can just mount your phone in there with any of the mounts included. Now, as I've told you before, it's a power bank, but how does it work? Well, it has a wireless charger included, and yes guys, right, really crazy. So you can just put your phone on there to charge it. The wireless charging output is 10 watts maximum, but you could also use the USB Type-C port. Now, the battery life of the gimbal is also pretty crazy if you don't use it as a power bank, so just using the gimbal, it's up to 15 hours of working time. For sure, it depends on how heavy your phone is and also the conditions, how you use it, how strong the motors have to work. But in the app it showed me like 13 hours of working time when my iPhone was attached, which seems quite a lot. I'll let you know in the comments down below how much time I actually get out of it. But it's really cool that you can use it as a power bank and also charge your phone while filming, and yeah, that's one of the most amazing features about this gimbal. It also comes with a few very smart features. Now, first of all, it has a tripod mount at the bottom, but if you forget your tripod, it actually comes with a tripod included. So you just unfold this right over here, then you take out here the legs, you fold them, and then you can use it just like this on the table as a tripod. But for sure, you can also attach a tripod. But does it work like any other gimbal? And basically yes, it feels like the motors don't have that much angle like on other gimbals like on the DJI, but definitely for filming on the go, it's enough for me. Also, it has all the controls on the gimbal like most of the gimbals. That means there's a little joystick, there is something to zoom in and out, and I've tested it on the iPhone before. So if you're in the camera app of the iPhone and you change between the lenses, you have those jumps in between. But when I tried it on the gimbal in the native app, it goes seamlessly from one lens to another lens, which looks really amazing. So I was really impressed on how good the app works. There's a recording button and a power button, so all the basic button functionalities you need to start recording and not use the display of your phone. So you can just start the recording right over here and also end the recording right over here and turn the gimbal with the joystick, and as well also zoom with that little slider on the left. But guys, enough of talking, let's go straight out. Let's see how the shots look like with the gimbal, and I'll also show you a little bit of the user interface of the app and what you can do in there. So let's go. Alright guys, so let me show you the gimbal here in action. So first of all, here as you can see, I can do some really smooth pans. However, up there is not too much room, so it doesn't go more far up than this. But down there is a little bit more room like this, so as you can see, you can flip in this direction, so that looks really good. It's also keeping it really smooth and stable if you walk around like this. But if you activate the tracking mode, so actually now it's locked here, and as you can see, that is some really smooth movement. If you go too far to one side and you maybe accidentally kick it, it will flip, but it balances straight right after. And as you can see, super smooth in all kind of directions. You can also go really fast up and down, and it keeps it really smooth. Now, if you press the button here twice, it will actually go to portrait mode, which is really amazing for TikTok. So just imagine running TikToks like this. So if you pan something like that, that's really smooth. So we're here now in portrait mode, and here the same thing. You can pan it up and down, as you can see. So that's really cool. Then now we actually lock here, and there we go. As you can see, not moving, trying to track that subject. That's really smooth. You can use it like this, then it turns actually upside down. So really have to say this gimbal is really nice. Now there's not that much freedom to move like on the DJI, but it's really amazing for that portable format. Now guys, the first thing you want to do is download the PowerVision S1 app. You can find it in the App Store, and there you go. You will see your gimbal immediately to connect. So make sure Bluetooth is on and then pair it with the smartphone, and then you're actually ready to go to shoot. So you just press this button right over here, and there we go. Hit allow button just to allow access to microphone and camera. And we're here in the application, and this application is really great. Now also one of the first things you may want to do is calibrate your gimbal. It can do it automatically. So if you go here to the menu and you go to Gimbal Auto Calibration, it will start to calibrate it perfectly. So just make sure you place it on a flat surface, don't touch it, and wait until the calibration is done. So guys, the calibration is done, and we can now control the gimbal with the joystick. And as you can see, it is really smooth. So just like on any regular gimbal, you can also go up and down. Now, for sure, as it is a portable gimbal, there is a little bit of limited angle to the up because they're actually the motors, but down there's really a lot of room. And yeah, the movement is actually really smooth for some nice pans and shots. Now guys, one of the coolest features is actually that it has gestures. So you can raise your arm and then the gimbal will actually track you. This is really convenient if you, for instance, recording some videos like TikTok videos and you're presenting something, but you don't have anybody helping you with the camera. So you can just place it somewhere and use it as a selfie bot, because it will follow you around. As soon as you raise your hand again, then it will actually stay in this position. So you can come back, raise your hand, and it will start tracking you, which is really one of the most amazing features I've seen. But the controls on the gimbal are not only to basically move your smartphone. You can also stop and start recording directly from the buttons on the gimbal, so you don't need to touch your smartphone, which is really convenient. And also you can zoom with the slider on the left, and it works really good. As you can see, it also switches lenses. So this is something that not always works in third-party apps, but here it really supports all kinds of smartphones very well. I've tested it with the iPhone. It's super smooth on the iPhone between all the lenses. Here on the P40 Pro, there's a little bit of a jump between the lenses, as you can see, but it's working perfectly fine to go here from 1x to 10x without any major lags. Then right over here we have the options, as you can see, which you can access here on the left side. And there we have follow modes. So we have follow mode, which basically tracks you, as I've shown before. There's tilt locked, and then there is FPV. We also have a sports mode right over here, and you can adjust the zoom speed, like how fast you want to zoom with the slider on the left, which is really good, especially if you want to get some cinematic shots. There's also the control stick speed, so I actually like it to have it at slow, so it's kind of some smoother movement and I don't need to move very little bit with my finger. Then we also have other things like horizontal reverse, vertical reverse, the gimbal calibration, which I've shown you before, and the gimbal, the horizontal gimbal adjustment. So as you can see, if you don't think it's right in the middle, you can actually manually adjust here the horizontal level. Now when you want to track something, you can activate the tracking mode here in the right top corner on the screen, or you just press down the joystick on the gimbal and will actually go into tracking mode. You can see it, the rectangle here with the 4 green corners. That means it's actually in tracking mode. Now if you just tap this again or double tap, then actually you're out of tracking mode. So that's really convenient. And also here on the right side you can switch between time-lapse, slow motion, photo, video and panorama. So you have all the options within here and you don't need to leave the camera application, which is really convenient too. And last but not least, guys, you can also switch to the selfie camera right over here. And also down here on the left side you have some information like shutter speed, ISO, you have a selfie timer, the gestures, and last but not least you can activate the flash on or off. So really convenient and easy to use. Alright guys, so we're now here at the end of this video, and the PowerVision S1 is definitely one of the most innovative gimbals I've ever seen. I could never imagine that there is a power bank with wireless charging and a gimbal in that small form factor. I think for $200 or 200 euros roundabout on Indiegogo, it's a really good deal right now. So make sure to check it out down below in the description and let me know what you think about it. I personally think this is one of the most amazing gimbals I've seen. So as always guys, big thanks for watching. I'm Steven from Tech Magnet and I'm signing out. Bye.